Hello everybody, Eliseo here, again with another trip to Trader Joe's. This is a beautiful day today, almost 70 degrees in Torrance, California. So today I would like to speak about why acoustic instrument pickups suck. And first we have to talk about the box, the acoustic box. That was created to amplify the string sound so that you can hear it. When you try to re-amplify that, so now you get a feedback. I would like to say that I made a couple of experiments recording from the pickup straight, and I didn't find a big difference from an electric upright bass and an acoustic bass with a pickup. Yes, there is a difference. You can hear more, some kind of a different kind of bass frequency on the acoustic. You can just boost the bass on the electric and it sounds a little more electric. But the main thing that I found on this experiment is that the most dramatic difference is from the pickup to a mic. When you put a microphone on the acoustic instrument, then, and not too close, then you get all this full frequency from the box mixed with the string, and just the air in between your ears and the instrument makes it sound a certain way that you don't get when you have a pickup. When you have a pickup, it's like putting your ear inside the instrument or something. I'm gonna let you hear some demos. The problems when you have mic amplifying an acoustic instrument is feedback, and the other is that you have bleeding. If you're by a loud drummer, especially, you only get the drums through the mic, and that signal is not going to be usable because of the bleeding from the drummer. And then you bass and drums have to play together, so you cannot just go away because then you have other problems. And the third problem is the space. Sometimes you don't have space to have a microphone and a stand. And it's also not the same to use an onboard mic, because then it starts to sound like a pickup. It's touching the instrument and you're getting that harsh sound. And we, even this day with all the technology, we have not invented a system that can handle that or can replicate the acoustic exactly. We rely on piezo pickups, which is an Italian word for pressure pickup. It's pronounced piezo, not piezo or piezo. And so those pickups rely on a certain amount of pressure to have a certain amount of sound, and they always have to touch the instrument, so that's why they're not good. Well, the solutions to do that. There's one solution. If you have a plexiglass cage on stage and put the bass inside, or in other words, you would need like a vocal booth made out of baffles at least. But that's expensive, if you carry around a plexiglass cage and in-ear monitors, because then you cannot have a monitor inside in other words, we want to isolate it as much as possible to get a good mic sound. But those are expensive solution. The other solution is to combine the acoustic instruments with other soft acoustic instruments, and then you don't have that problem that much, because everybody's at a low volume, and you still might, if you want to amplify very loud, then you still might have the feedback, but at least you don't have the bleeding. So, bottom line, if you are going to play really loud, you're going to have to use a pickup, a contact pickup, and the sound is not going to be that great. But at least you'll have enough volume, and the best players like Paco de Lucia, Vicente Amigo, Carlitos Enriquez from the Lincoln Jazz, they all use a microphone because they want to have the pure sound. But you got to remember, they also have the best sound man and the best equipment. So most of us don't have that luxury. So we're gonna have to live with the pickup sound. So the other bottom line is that electric upright bass and the acoustic bass through the pickup are not that much different. There is a difference, like I said. You can feel it. You can feel when it's a real acoustic. But if you go through the preamp and EQ carefully, you don't want to make it too bassy. You don't want to make it too trebly, and you have to have a good balance in the EQ, the mid-range, the bottoms, and the highs. And also what happens is the pickup doesn't give you enough frequency range. It doesn't go up to like 18, 20,000 hertz, which is what you can hear when you buy an acoustic bass player. You know, the string produces a higher frequency. So, but in a mix, you know, playing loud, I would say I wouldn't be such a purist. If I am playing with a soft drummer or a all acoustic band, then I might just have the mic on the bass. But otherwise, you have to use a pickup, or you have to do a combination. Sometimes I used to put like a mic and a pickup, both, and mix them, and that usually helps. It helps the problem because the pickup gives you the fundamental sound, and then the mic gives you those higher frequencies and all those nuances that you cannot get with the pickup. The other thing is, I have maybe like a little suggestion for soundmen. Always remember that acoustic music is not meant to be heard so loud. So you don't have to make a jazz band sound like a rock concert, you know. You have to remember that it's going to be soft and people have to be quiet, you know. Well, I'm here at Trader Joe's. I'm going to get some nice food here, go back home and cook it. So don't throw away your pickup, because those are good, even though they suck. Till see you next time.